Yo guys, what is going on? Insanity coming back at you today with the Xursday restock for October the 8th, 2021. And as you can see here up by the crash fallen ship here in the Winding Cove on the EDZ, Xur is hanging out in his usual place. So let's go ahead and see what he's got this week. Starting things out, you got your traditional exotic Ingram, which I pretty much always buy this thing every week to try and see if I can get a better stat roll, the piece of armor, than what I already have. But yeah, jumping on in, we got the Telesto. Yes, the Telesto the Besto is back. The game-breaking gun with full of bugs and glitches ever since its inception. If you're still missing one, I highly recommend picking this thing up. It's also great for PvP. And yeah, it's just overall a wonderful weapon, especially when things get broken in this game. Starting things out with the Hunter, we have the Bombardiers. And we have Parting Gift. This thing's going to be rocking 18 mobility, 23 discipline, and 8 intellect. So you can go ahead and throw an intellect mod on that. That's not bad at all. It comes with Parting Gift. Dodging leaves behind an explosive that detonates after a short delay, damaging targets around it and creating a secondary effect based on your subclass energy type. Arc is blind grenade, solar is burn targets, void is suppresses targets, and stasis slows targets. Now jumping on over to the Titan, we have the MK44 Standasides with, let's see, 16 recovery, 23 intellect. All right, that's not bad at all. Those are okay, especially when you get this thing masterworked. Seriously, watch out. Grants an overshield when you're sprinting at full health with seismic strike, hammer strike, or shield bashed equipped and charged. Hits with these abilities recharge a portion of your melee energy. All right, so that's a pretty decent stat roll, distribution wise. Masterwork that thing, and I would say probably throw on recovery, or you can even throw on strength if you really want to hit harder. But we all know hitting things with a Titan just pretty much destroys everything anyway. Moving on over to the Warlock, we have the Winter's Guile with 20 recovery and 24 strength. I wish that would have been intellect over strength, but yeah, especially since this particular exotic bumps up your melee attack when you get, okay, why couldn't it have been intellect? That would have been a perfectly good roll. Anywho, eliminating enemies with melee attacks increases your melee damage, so your strength is only going to get higher. So having a strength attribute so high is great, but at the same time I feel like it's wasted because a 2 intellect roll is just freaking horrible. But yeah, I mean, if you're missing Winter's Guile, pick it up. At least it'll be in your inventory that way. All right, jumping onto the legendary armor. This is just only going to be for the Warlock side of things, but you got decent mobility, decent strength here. On the chest piece, it's kind of all over the place. It's a 60 roll. Jumping onto the helmet, you got 21 mobility, 15 discipline, and 10 intellect. Nah, not the greatest. And you got a 16 intellect and 16 recovery and 14 intellect. So that's an okay piece if you're still trying to find recovery and intellect on a piece of legs. This will get you through. It's not a god roll by any means, but it will help you. And when it comes to the legendary weapons, if you were lucky earlier this week on Tuesday at reset for the week, Xur appeared over on Nessus by complete accident. And he had all these weapons here under the legendary weapons section already there, so we knew what the weapons were going to be. But of course, Bungie trolled this again, and they decided to change all the rolls because, man, there was some really good rolls on this stuff. To give you an idea, this pulse rifle right here, I think I still have it in my inventory. Where is it? Nope, maybe I don't. Just kidding. I have to have one of these. This Temptation's hook, do I have this on me still? I must have threw them all in my vault to save space. That's probably what I did. Anywho, like the Temptation's hook was 100% a god roll with like Vorpal, and I forgot. I know Vorpal was definitely on there. It's not here to this time. The bottom dollar was a different roll than this. Pulse Monitor, in my opinion, just kind of kills this bottom dollar here. Out of all the weapons in the legendary section, I say leave them. Like, don't even bother with these things. They are complete trash. They're a waste of your inventory space or vault space. And yeah, that's my complete and honest opinion on that. So with that being said, that's going to go ahead and wrap up Xur's Day restock for October the 8th, 2021. I know haven't done one of these in what feels like ages, and that's because I'm never home when the Xurs reset hit. So I just let the rest of YouTube take over, and all the bigger YouTubers make these videos anyway. But when I get the opportunity to make them, I enjoy making them still. It reminds me of the good old days of vendor resets in Destiny. I'm sorry, in the Division. Don't worry, guys. I'm going back to the Division sooner rather than later. You'll see. Anywho, like if you haven't, sub if you're new. Be on the lookout for more Destiny 2 content, and I hope you guys like the entire restructure of my YouTube channel, the change in my thumbnails, all that good stuff. Be sure to go ahead and sign off in the comments what you guys think, and I will see you all in the next video.